When I put my daughter in this preschool at first, I went to a bunch of preschools. I put her in a school who had 2 Spanish when I'm working because I don't take no shit. You were talking about your girlfriend before. I dated 1 Spanish girl in high school, and I'm Spanish. And after that, I knew they were not for me. It's not a good mix.
It's hard. It's tough, dude.
I think the Catholic Church have a similar thing, don't they?
Are you Catholic?
With the altar boys and the priests.
Are you Catholic?
You got to ask me for my respect, okay? Just one time. Come on, let's go.
Body of Christ.
Take the body of Christ. Let's go.
If you watch like Rocky, when he goes to the priest and he asks him for a blessing, that's what it is.
It's great.
In American traditions. But some Italians will always say like, San Benedicio.
Yeah.
And you have to say something back to him. That means God bless you, if he's a little older than you or whatever. I don't know what the fucking topic was we were talking about. This shit. But are you Catholic? Were you raised Catholic?
I was raised as a Catholic, yeah.
Is there a big Catholic population?
Oh, massive, yeah, massive. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. More Protestants, Church of England. But big Catholic population. My mum's Irish. Like full on Irish. Not like, Americans say they're Irish. My mum was born in Ireland. Her dad was a preacher, about 15 brothers and sisters, so a Catholic family. And then my dad was in the army serving in Northern Ireland when the war was on. I met my mum, so that was a whole scandal to do. So we're Catholic.
That's pretty fucking interesting, yeah. And do they have the same pedophilia problem we have over here with those fucking...
Yeah, well, I mean, I've never experienced it, thank God. But...
worldwide, I'm pretty sure.
It's worldwide. Yeah, I don't think it's not an American thing. It's just it's a Catholic church thing. But as I say, I'm not a religious person, so
you get in trouble all the time for not shitting on religion. You just what it is? It's because people care about religion. It's fucked up because the reality is 99.9% of the time they're really good people, and if they're trying to live their lives as by the tenets of their religion, they're probably doing good for themselves and their family. And when you shit on that,
let me tell you this. Here in America, you guys, I say you guys, I mean you Americans, pardon me, and people of America, and I don't mean that in a insulting way, are obsessed with religion. In England, I was talking about this last night to my wife. We were in bed, just having a chat, and I'm like, no. And I said this to a producer at Fox recently, and she didn't believe me. She's like, oh no, that's just your friends. I don't know a single person in England that goes to church. Not a single fucking person. Nobody goes to church. Nobody talks about church. Only time they go to church is to get married, a christening, or a funeral. And that's it. No one goes to church. Maybe that's why they're all closing down. Maybe there's some really old ladies or whatever.
It has to be a dying...
My wife still goes to church religiously every Sunday.
Yeah, a lot of people do here in the States.
They go to a different church. I'm Catholic, so I stick to my roots. Yeah. If the kid sings in the choir, I'll put a suit on and go down there for the day. But besides,
which is great.
I
respect.
Are you actually? Do you believe in God?
I believe in something.
You do.
You believe in something.
If you live the life I lived, you got to believe in something.
Yeah.
Something's out there. Something more powerful than me.
I debate it.
I don't know. No, everybody has their own thing.
I don't, but I do debate it from time to time.
Yeah, everybody has their own thing.
I'm sure, and this is what I always say, I'm sure it's a great feeling. And I wish there was a higher power out there. And I wish that if I got on my fucking knees and prayed hard enough that good things would happen. But I don't. I wish I did. But for the most part, I keep those views to myself, and I respect everyone's religions, and that's great, and more power to you and respect. But don't try and convert me.
But here's the thing, right? We both have done sales in our life, and there's some I think we connected with early when I met you. With some we talked about that was I almost feel like it's the same thing, right? Like if you believe that God is on your fucking side, and you really believe that, right, and you truly believe it.
Well, the placebo effect is a real thing.
Well, it's assuming the sale. It's assuming the sale. You're going, if you really believe that it's going to happen, it's more than likely it's going to happen. I believe that with almost everything in life. If you believe,
absolutely. You got to carry yourself a certain way. If you believe it's already happened, you believe you're going to get there, carry yourself. Like Conor McGregor right now. Yeah. He's out there carrying himself like he didn't lose at the weekend.
It's
and
iconic.
Guess what? Everyone's going to buy that shit up. He's acting like a winner. He's running out on the fucking Dallas Cowboys field, throwing footballs around, proper 12 whiskey. Everyone's like, fucking couple of weeks from now, no one remembers. You carry yourself in that way.
Yeah.
And if you're religious and something good happens, you think that's fucking God.
Yeah. There's no difference. It's just whatever you put your sort of faith into.
I was raised Catholic, Cuban Catholic. The the Cubans are very strong Irish Catholic, like the Irish. In 1614, the Battle of the Boyne, the Irish that didn't want to fight, in fact, went to Cuba because it was the only other Catholic. Can I tell you something? Not for nothing. I got 26% reefer over there. Why are you smoking that garbage in my office? I got 26% reefer over there that'll kill a mule, and you're smoking that 2% fucking vapor with cat fucking killer. Tomorrow morning you wake up, you can't see.
There's some good shit, Joey.
There ain't no good shit. Not
I
like what I'm
promise you.
throwing over there. That's the shit that killed John McCain, and you're smoking that.
All right, let me get some shit to kill
Yeah.
John McCain. I would love it.
Get it. It's called Ghost OG. Get the bong.
Ghost
and
OG.
yeah.
Ghost
It's going
OG.
to kill you.
This sounds like the part where I've got to say, "Oh shit, I just got a phone call I got to take."
You know.
Because I'm a weak motherfucker.
I do not
Bisping, take a bong head of Ghost
I'm not
OG.
taking it.
leave
The
Michael
fact it's
Bisping
called
alone.
Ghost OG.
Yeah, no.
Means I'm good.
Yeah, you're hitting that vape. I don't do nothing for you. After
What am I
8 in the
doing? What
morning.
am
No, I don't know if he wants the.
No, I mean I'm
There's
trying
a
to pass
bong
it.
there, and
Trying
there's
to be a gentleman.
and there's a container.
You're talking about things that might kill you. That bong looks
That's
like
the one.
if
That's the one.
I knew you wanted the bong, but I didn't want to touch it
Get the clean.
because it
the cleaner's
looks
right here too.
That looks like it could kill you.
I got to tell you something. Okay, I was raised Catholic.
Me too.
Then my mother died at 16, and I told God to suck my dick because a God would not take a parent from a child. But then I went to the university. I lived in Boulder. And when I went to Boulder, I used to hang out at this place called Naropa Institute. And it's a Buddhist college. It's an accredited Buddhist college where kids who have a lot of money and major in philosophy, they go there so they can talk, make believe they're smart or whatever. I took a couple classes there. But then I learned about something, Michael Bisping,
Go on.
that was more powerful than any Bible could teach me. I learned about karma.
Absolutely.
I learned the things I did would always come back to me. And for an example, like when I kidnapped a dude, I made $18,500. You know how much my attorney bill was? $18,000. So for 2 years of my life, I made $500.
Wow.
You know, I've had different situations like that where karma has come back and bitten me in the ass. So maybe I do not believe in God or whatever. I do believe there's something out there. I do believe that, you know, I lost a child. When I was 30, I took a choice to do comedy, and my wife doesn't let me talk to that kid no more. So all of a sudden, I stopped doing blow. I get my life together. I stopped robbing people. And somebody, some Hindu god or whatever, knocks my wife up. Who smokes more weed than me? How can I even have sperm cells? How can I even have sperm cells? Harvard says if you smoke dope, you get no sperm cells. I never knocked somebody up. I fucked 50 bang whores. And shot loads on everybody. I didn't give a fuck. When I was out there slinging dick, I shot loads on everybody just on principle. And I never, because
I thought pregnancy was a myth.
No, I never knocked.
years.
Yeah, I never knocked nobody up. And all of a sudden, I knocked this poor woman up when I'm 50 fucking years old. So I've gotten signs, Michael Bisping. I don't know who it is or what it is. I don't know if he's Chinese. I don't know if it's Charles Bronson. I don't know who the fuck it is. But this, for me in my world, do I go to church on Sunday?
Do you know who Stephen Fry is?
Fuck no.
If I send you something, Lee, can you play it?
Yeah.
I've got a link here.
No.
It might get taken down from YouTube.
Because
so
they'll
yeah.
take it down from YouTube. So no.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, basically, this guy Stephen Fry, he used to be a comedian. He's a very, very smart guy, English guy. And on the video, he's sitting with a priest, and it's, I don't know, big deal priest or whatever, and probably getting some things wrong. And he's a hard atheist. Stephen Fry. He's very well known for it. Kind of like Ricky Gervais, same shit. And they said, if you died and went to heaven, and you were confronted by God, what would you say to him then? And he said, brain cancer in children? Really? And he went through all these things, and he said, there's an insect out there that's sole purpose in life is to bore it only into the children, into babies' eyeballs. That's the only babies. Their sole purpose in life, when they're born in some weird fucking country somewhere, their sole purpose is to find babies and burrow and go into the eyes and kill them. Why would you make that? You know, it's a fascinating video.
Yeah.
And he puts this priest doesn't know how to fucking answer, doesn't know what to say. But if you Google, for anyone listening, Stephen Fry explains what he would say if he confronted God. Check it out, it's great. But that's not why I don't believe in God.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but it's
Like
really
I said,
good.
Yeah.
I don't know if God's sitting up there and he's got angels around him. I can't tell you that. I just know for some reason, just for situations that I've been involved, that there's something out there. Something. I don't know who.
I agree.
What. How. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
It's weird. I have a hard time. Believing it's anything spiritual. I believe there's something out there on a physical level. I believe that in other universes we have really powerful fucking aliens that are like able to do crazy shit that we're nowhere near. Like, and maybe one day we'll be able to.
You mean advanced civilized, advanced?
Way,
species,
yeah. I mean, we're the only
millions and millions and millions of light years away.
Yes.
And millions of galaxies away.
Has to be.
100%.
Has to be.
Are we seeing the size of the universe?
Yeah.
If unless they're out of the mind, there has to be.
There must be.
Because we live in the sweet spot, that's what they call it, right? Not too close, not too far away from the sun, where it's just warm enough or not cold enough for life to evolve. And all those there's literally, I don't know how they know this stuff, but there's some mathematicians or whatever.
I think it's Reddit/space.
There's millions and millions, if not billions, of planets that are in the sweet spot of their sun. So, it's just down to, when you put it like that, of course there's other life out there.
So I believe there's that, and I believe that there's I believe when you die, that's the end of the life cycle.
Me too.
I just believe it's
but it's weird because I haven't lost too many people. I'm lucky, but people are starting to die in my life. But as of right now, I haven't experienced too much death. I haven't. But my dog died, and I know this sounds insulting to anybody that lost somebody dear, but my dog died last year.
You should have seen him.
And it's weird. Oh God,
it affects him to this day.
It fucking died when I was filming a movie. I was in between takes. And I get a phone call from my wife. I've got to give the okay to put my dog down. I went back to fucking set to do the next scene, and I'm supposed to be a badass that's just blown a fucking village up. And
dude,
I'm like,
if it would have been a scene where you had to cry,
my lips tremble.
You would have got an Oscar, dude. It's over. That
anyway,
your whole
so
career.
the point, what I'm saying is, though, I don't believe in God and this and that, but I tell you what, I was sat in the back of the car having a beer with a little tear streaming down my face and thinking to myself, if you are up there, if your soul is up there,
Detail.
This one's for you, buddy. And it's weird how your mind goes to that space to look for some kind of comfort, because we're told from an early age when we're born that it is there.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm the ignorant one for doubting that. So maybe just in case I'm wrong, what's
There
up,
you go.
buddy?
Take care of my dog.